Hello? Hey, Mindy the Mermaid, aka Robin. Hello, everyone. How are you? Happy Sunday. Got hair and flare everywhere. If you are jumping on, say good day. It's going to take a minute for everyone to get their notifications up. This is a very impromptu live. Hey, gorgeous. Hope you've had an amazing week. I was just fluffing around earlier and I thought, you know what? I feel like doing a live. So here I am. I've got so much to share with you. Got a bit of a lineup. Got my little handy dandy notebook. But feel free to tell me how you're going. Cheers. Happy Sunday to you all. Hey, Sue. Have you got your margaritas or your cuppas or your nice tall glasses of water or whatever you floats your boat? Hello, Tina. How are yous? Yes. Like I say, I'm pretty sure most of you do. Hello, Wendy. I'm pretty sure most of you do, but it's really important if you guys subscribe and hit the little notification, because most of the time when I do a live, it's a last minute decision. Last minute decision, but I wanted to jump on, say g'day, get a bit social, see what you're up to, give you some updates. I am going to be doing a Celtic cross spread for us all. And then after that, I'm thinking I might pull some cards for some of you beautiful people. So, yeah, we'll give it another few minutes before we get into it. But, yeah, I hope the lighting stays all right. What an absolutely amazing weekend. How glorious is this weather? I hope you've all been basking in it, connecting with Mother Nature as Spirit have been guiding us, especially this week with all the highs and lows and ups and downs and all that sort of jazz. So yes, hello Lisa, you found me. What do you mean you found me? You should be bloody subscribed. It should have come up in your notifications. Nah, just kidding. Oh, bloody perfect. All right, Sue. Yeah. Hello, Chris. Hope you're doing all right there, darling. Every time you post something, I go, oh, Chris, I know. I know I'm feeling you, darling. Feeling ya. So, yeah. Once again, cheers, big ears. Same goes, you know what? What a massive week we've had. Hey, Ben, happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Yeah. But anyway, while we give a few more minutes for other people to jump on or get the hint or do whatever they're doing, I thought I'd do a bit of a recap of this week, because I know that everybody is going through their own level of shiz, and it's all very personal to them. But at the end of the day, sometimes I believe that it doesn't matter what we're experiencing as in our own experience, the feeling is still the same, hey? So, hello, believing it will happen. I should know your name, but I always say that. And Kim. Yep, Lisa. Yep. I'm going to explain a bit of that. And hello, Lisette. I'm so stoked that you guys, I wanted to do an afternoon/night. I can't do the night at the moment, but I want to do it at afternoon, especially for all the Aussies, because when I do it in the mornings, you guys miss out, but my overseas peeps can make it. So I thought I'd do this just for the Aussies. Hello, Helen. I want to give a massive shout out to the beautiful Holly. Apparently she's my #1 fan in the UK. Got her through lockdowns, apparently I did. I love you, Holly. And I hope you've seen this. I love you too. Oh, it's so good to catch you too, Tam. So good to catch you all. Yes. I hope you're all pulling up. I'm just having a little cheeky one, if you may. So yeah, guys, please really, really understand that if you are going through some, and if you always see me look up, it's because Spirit always try to channel me, and I always look up because it's just my way of paying attention to their menu at the same time. Yeah, like I said, everyone's going through their own stuff this week. It can be financial, it can be relationship based, it can be all the old traumas. I know a lot of my old traumas came up for me. You know, it's all going on this week. It is part of this karmic cleanup still. It depends on how much you're into your own personal development as to how that's going to affect you. I'm having a cheeky Canadian and cola soon. Cheeky Canadian. Perfect day to be in a while longer. Oh, I love it. Hello, New South Wales. Yeah, but like once again, the feeling is still the same. So there's a lot of feelings being brought to the surface. I've written down earlier, I said, Spirit, what should we talk about? And basically what we're doing is we're all going through a massive purge right now. So this is an energetic, emotional purge. You may be someone who is going through their cupboards and cleaning out your cars and doing all that sort of stuff and having that kind of purge. Some of you may have had a bit of a big night last night and having a bit of a purge. I don't know. But we are currently going through a massive karmic purge. It's the easiest way that I can explain it. So I hope that my posts and my videos and Spirit's guidance each week and your star signs is at least helping you through whatever you're going through. Hello, Angela. Oh, having a cheeky wine. Well, cheers, Chris. Cheers. I'm just here for the fun of it. That's my new saying. I'm just here for the fun of it. Oh, good on you. A good sprinkling. That's the way. Believe it and it will happen. Can you put your name down again? I'm sorry. Hello, Nancy. So good to see ya. So yeah. So I do hope that you've all been kind to yourself first and foremost and know that nothing's going wrong. We are releasing, replacing. I'm being very authentic and transparent and sharing through my vlogs and everything in the community here and over on Facebook. And I really do appreciate you guys for, you know, giving me the support as much as I try to get on here and give you guys the support, because no one gets out of this unscathed. No one gets out of it. I was going to say live, but you do. But, hello, Abrielle. What a beautiful name. Yeah. So it's very necessary. It's very necessary right now. And it's not easy for anyone. So, you know, the main thing that we can do is acknowledge, own, and release our own karmic energies with whatever we're feeling. I've always been hesitant to say karmic because some people perceive the word and its energy karmic as, you know, you're either going to have a knife in your back or really good, happy stuff that comes in. It's kind of not that. It's just all souls are ascending right now. We're going through our ascension symptoms. And it's about becoming the best possible version of yourself that you can be. It's about doing the actual energy work. You can do all the physical work. That's still going to help. But it's about doing the energy work. And sometimes that does get a bit icky. A lot of feelings come up with that. So that's what we're going through right now. But all your emotions right now are serving a purpose, whether you believe it or not. So, yeah. Love seeing your blogs and posts. Oh, awesome, Wendy. Sometimes I hesitate. I go, should I? Yeah, nah. Well, like I say, I'm a real life person. And a lot of people don't see what happens behind the scenes. I do get a lot of emails or messages or whatever. And I think I did a post up about last night, you know, how intimidating I am. And what was the other one? How intimidating I am. And, see, I'm going to just get in a reading mind. What was it? How intimidating I am, and basically people are scared to book a service with me. I don't know why. I am a very sharp, straight shooter. I get that, but please don't let me intimidate you. Don't be scared. Did you, Robin? Robin broke up with a friend 15 years this week, but it had to happen. And you know what? One thing I would love to say to that, don't attach yourself to actual conclusions right now. I mean, me, myself, I've been releasing people, places, things, thoughts, behaviors, lifestyle changes. I've been doing all that, but I've kept a very open mind about it, because what happens sometimes is that you do release, like say, people, places, things from your life, and those circumstances, the people or whatever, can actually do some energy work themselves, can actually have their bit of wake-up call and all that sort of stuff. I notice it a lot when I watch some of my tarot readers. They'll say, oh, your ex is coming back, or your old job position's going to ask you to work for them again. They're going, oh, stuff that, they were assholes last time, and all this sort of stuff. I think it's going to be really, really important from this moment forth to use your own discernment when it comes to things from the past coming back, offers or options from the past coming back. You're all going to have to use your discernment. If you do get stuck, book in for a reading and I can help you out. But it's definitely, Robin, like you say, it's happening across, the planet right now. Cat claw tea here. Oh, nice. Do not drink anymore. I don't typically drink that much anymore either, darling, but today I just felt like I needed a Sunday sesh, so. Right. Hello, Rosalie. Yeah. So we are going through massive purges. Massive purges. I am going to do a Celtic spread soon, and I'm going to give us all a collective reading anyway. But I just wanted to do a little bit of housework, because sometimes it does take 10 to 15 minutes for other people to catch on that I'm on. So please, while I'm here, you guys, if you have something that you want to talk about, something that you need some help with, whether it's coaching, mentoring, I am going to pull some cards for some of you if you hang around long enough. Yeah, I'll do a little bit of housework, and then we'll get into the juicy stuff. So when it comes to the housework side, I've actually had a very unexpected opportunity come in. The universe works in such mysterious ways, but I love it. I've actually had an opportunity step forward over the course of the last week, and you probably saw a week or so ago I was going to release this as a business, and I was adamant that that's what I was going to do. But I've actually had another opportunity come towards me, and it made me think twice. I think it's the universe's way of saying you've been too rash, Danielle, because I made a lot of rash decisions over the last week or two. But anyway, this opportunity that's come through for me requires me to actually have an ABN and run a business. So it looks like you may still have me for another year. So it's all still in the pipelines. It is all being worked out. So in saying all that, I am readjusting everything. I'm pretty sure I am. If I do another year of this as a business, everything's going to change. My services are going to change. The prices are changing. I'm going to start including more packages, so people can actually book in for a reading and then have follow-up sessions with me if they like at a more discounted price. I am going to jump over to buy me a coffee and do the mentoring and coaching. There's lots I'm going to be doing coming up. But the reason for me to share this for you guys is that if you do want to book in for a reading with me at the current prices, under my current availability and all that sort of jazz, you're best to get in on that before this July 1st. Because at the end of the financial year, that's when everything's going to shift. For me, I am offering face-to-face readings. We are on school holidays here, so it makes my life a whole lot easier, a whole lot more flexible. But I am offering face-to-face readings for a limited time as well. I am based up near Nambour on the Sunshine Coast. So if you do want to come and have a face-to-face session with me, you are more than welcome to do so. That won't be available on my website, because I'd like to screen and scan whoever I'm bringing into my home. So, and unfortunately, if you are male, unfortunately I won't be able to offer you this service, because obviously safety first and all that sort of stuff. So I've had quite a few male energies. If they can't see me personally, they don't want to see me at all, and Dan don't play that way. So if you do want a face-to-face reading and have a cup of tea while you're having your reading with me, face-to-face, then you are more than welcome to reach out to me. You can contact me through my website. All the links are in the description, or you can contact me through Facebook or something like that. So I hope to get to meet some of you face-to-face. That would be awesome. I had a dream the other night which showed me a deity card. I can't remember who it was. There was in the name. I can see it as clear as day, but fuck if I can figure out which one. I can't tell you either, Chris. I wouldn't be able to tell you unless I'll go into my deck later and have a look through there for you. So yeah. Yeah, so if you want a face-to-face session with me, once again, contact me. There are a few stipulations. You're gonna need to put a deposit down before you come for your session. Been caught out in the past where people book in and then they just don't turn up. So time is precious, energy is precious, all that sort of jazz. So yeah. My house is being sold. Don't know where or what we're going to. What's in store for us? You get to create it, Tina. How exciting is that? So yeah, so this week, you guys, obviously, I'll still post shit everywhere or whatever, but we are still wrapping up this cycle. I'm going to get into, is that all I had to say about that? Yeah, face-to-face readings and the fact that all my services, prices, all that sort of jazz is changing from the 1st of July. Because I have decided to retract my choice. Universe has other plans for me, obviously, and I will continue this as a business for another year. So, how much for a sesh? $88, Angela. $88. $78 for a phone. But yeah, $88 if you come to me in person, and it's a $25 deposit before your session just to secure it. So yeah. Oh, good-o, Abrielle, good-o. Okay, so we'll keep going, because I'm friggin' on nearly 20 minutes already. I do have an anthem for this week. I had to nick out earlier, and I said to Spirit, I'm going to put on the random shuffle on Spotify, and whatever song comes up next for me and my people, this is going to be our anthem. I'm pretty sure that the entire Nambour heard this song coming from my car earlier. But if you do want a little anthem and you want to go and listen to the lyrics and actually have a bit of a jive and shift your energy a little bit, the song for this week, our anthem is Metallica, Wherever I May Roam. So if you want to go and have a bit of a listen to that, hope I didn't get done for speeding, because I was in my own little world when I was listening to that. So, yeah, Metallica, Wherever I May Roam is our anthem. So if I get a chance later, I'll post it, just as a bit of a reminder, or for those who have missed this session. But if you believe in all this type of stuff and you want to live a more spirit-led lifestyle, then, yeah, that's that. So, oh yeah, that's what I was saying before about the purge. We're going through a big purge at the moment, and basically, you'll probably hear this being said a lot, it is kind of like the dark night of the soul. So if you are really happy one minute, crying the next, you know, you've got those up and down type of feelings, that is very natural as part of this. When I get on here and banter on about doing the energy work, it's about centering yourself and coming back to yourself in the now, in any given moment. Understand that it's okay to have less than emotions and very contrasting experience, but it's about making a personal choice to think better in that moment, or to do better, or to shift your focus into something else and something better. So yeah. Oh, thanks, Lisa. Yeah, I try to keep my prices affordable. A lot of people don't realise the expense that it comes to run a business or something, and that sort of stuff. So I like to keep it fair and manageable for people, because I know what it's like. There's nothing worse than when you want to go and get a reading by somebody or something, and then they tell you the price and you go, oh, okay, well that's a week's worth of groceries for my family. So yeah, that's a bonus for all of us. In relation to what? I've missed out. All right. So what I'll do, guys, I'm gonna do a Celtic spread, and I hope you can see it enough. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a Celtic spread. I'm gonna channel some messages for all of us from this moment forth. Then I'm gonna show you in real life how to shield and cleanse yourself each and every day, because I've been promising that all week and I never got round to it. And then we'll get on to some individual readings. Exhausted to the core, burnout from work, being a single mum with no support whatsoever. I keep positive, but yeah, just need sleep. Oh, well, I'm with you, Lisette. I'm with you, darling. And you know what? One of the greatest things that I ever did as a single mum, and I'm still a single mum, but my kids are older now and they don't really want to know me. Cheers to that. But but include your children. Include your children in some sort of grounding activities. Children love it and need it just as much as we do. So I know it's different when you just want time to yourself. I'm not disregarding that. And if you can get time to yourself, even whether you're sitting on the loo or having a shower or something like that, you know, it's not how much time there is, it's what you do with your time. So, move this over here. So yeah. All right, you guys, let's do this, eh? Oh, that's what I'm going to, hang on, I'm going to write something down first. I almost forgot something. I've got to write everything down, man. Got to write everything down. All right, let's do this Celtic cross. This is a spread that I used to do back in my day when I was just learning. It's very sharp and specific. Please only take the information if it resonates with you. If it doesn't resonate with you, leave the rest. This is going to be a collective, quick collective reading. Yeah, so have I, Chris. So have I. Yep, they should teach this stuff at school. We don't even touch that subject. All right, so we're going to do this Celtic. I am going to tune out. I will try and check back into your messages, but I'm going to connect with Spirit now. And I'm going to ask Spirit to use all my senses safely, securely, full protection through this Celtic spread, something that they feel we need to know to help us get through this dark night of the soul, this journey of enlightenment, these ascension symptoms, these energetic timeline shifts. It's all happening at the moment. It's all happening at the moment. All right. Oh, look, that one literally doesn't want to go out. So this is the base of the matter. I don't think it's going to pick it up. I'll show you in a sec. So we've got, first card is the base of the matter. Second card is what's stopping the current reality from moving forward. We've got what hangs over our head. We've got the base of the matter. I'm trying to remember this because I haven't done this in like 30 years. I did it like a year ago, but yeah. So what do we got? The base of the matter, what's stopping us from moving forward? What's hanging over our head? What's the base of the matter? Past influences, future influences, an extension of the current energy, and I've got a wet patch. Oh no one likes a wet spot. Let's move that over there. What's this one? Can't remember. Then we got hopes and fears, and then we've got the final outcome. All right. Yeah, Wendy, I can't. Like, even if I wasn't doing it as a business, I'd still do it anyway, because I've accepted the mission from Spirit in 1992, and I cannot not do it. But I do have to feed my family, and I do have to financially support myself and my family and all that sort of stuff too. So it was a catch-22, but like, long story. Just watch this space. Who knows what comes up with Dan. All right, so I'm going to try and tilt the camera down a little bit just so you can see the spread. So that's the layout, Celtic spread. Ta-da! All right, let's go. This is the base of the matter right now. In your head's too much, feeling like there's too many obstacles, too many blockages. If you are someone that has a internal dialogue or a belief and you say it out loud, because I see it all the time, don't lie to me, I see it all the time. If you sit there and say to yourself, I'm blocked, I need to remove this blockage, I'm blocked. You are not blocked. You are lying to yourself. Your ego is trying to hold you back. from getting more, from receiving more. You are not blocked. There is nothing happening to you that you cannot move your way through right now. What I would encourage you to say is that I'm actually resisting. They just want me to ask you to ask yourself, why am I resisting this change? Why do I keep repeating to myself that I am blocked? You know, energy is a stream and it is forever moving. It is forever circulating. It's exactly like a river. You know, sometimes we have shit happen to us, you know, and a little boulder gets put in the way, and then another rock, and then the leaves gather up around that rock, and then, you know, there's some moss over there, and, you know, that happens in life. You are not blocked. There is nothing stopping you from moving forward other than your own thoughts and beliefs about the way you see the world, the way that you believe the world sees you, what you're capable of. Have another drink, Dan. Jesus. So this can be external influences too, telling you can't do better than me, you can't move forward, you can't do anything, you haven't got a graduate degree. You know, this can be external influences trying to keep you down and keep your vibration low so they can still have their way with you. Or this is happening inside yourself right now. I don't know how many people I've read for this week and their main guidance was to boost their self-esteem, to boost their confidence, to start saying I am statements. I am, I choose, I believe. You know, you can copy those 3 starters down right now if you want and start adding on to that to get your energy stream moving. Throat chakra's blocking up, so you need to speak your truth. Need to speak your truth. So that's what's coming up right now. Positive communication. What's blocking this from happening? Indecision. Indecision. Half of you don't know whether you're Arthur or Martha right now. You don't know the right or wrong way to go. The only way that you need to go right now is within. What the process I'm about to share with you after this is really going to help you. It's going to be so beneficial, and I'm going to show you from my real life book. This is what I've been doing myself as well. Because I wake up each day and no matter what contrast I'm experiencing, whatever negative feeling I'm having, no matter what anyone is doing around me or to me, I choose me and I choose to feel better, and I'm going to help you through this. I'm going to help you get out of this hangman energy should you be a willing participant in this. But I feel like you guys have the desire to get a little bit more freer, to get out of this stagnation, this stuckness. Knowledge is power. Go and research and Google about what energy is, what the law of attraction is, what it actually means. If you don't have that understanding and knowledge, everything that I say or any other light worker will say will just go straight over your head. You'll just hope that you'll jump on here one day and we'll have this magic wand that will just go, everything's good, cha-ching. Doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. So what's keeping you stuck right now is staying in this indecisive mode. You've got to make a decision for yourself, you guys. It may be just a decision to feel better. It may be just a decision to release an everyday habit that you know is no longer conducive to your well-being and replace it with something that is. Maybe you want to start incorporating a more spirit-led practice, like affirmations, like meditations, like, what else is there? Meditations, affirmations, wearing crystals, learning something new. I had a lady give me feedback. You know, I just recommended that she just read a chapter of a book each night. And she did it, and she did it diligently for 2 weeks. And she said, oh my God, Danielle, when you first told me that, I was like, oh, okay. But 2 weeks on, it's working. So release one thing and replace one thing daily if you want to get out of this position. Look at this. This is the current and what's stopping it. It's you or your belief that external influences are holding you back. The truth is, it's only you that's holding yourself back. So, yeah. Oh my God, this come out in the... no, we'll go next one. Okay, so the base of the matter is you all want freedom. You want to get loved up. You want to step into that job that you're after. You want to buy that house that you're wanting to buy. You have all the desires. It is so potential right now. Spirit is saying, get a hold of your emotional selves, emotionally soothe yourselves, get into alignment with the expectancy that anything is possible. Start feeling your way into it. Can't wait to share this thing with you. And your ships are going to come into port. August, September is really, really significant right now for the energies that I'm reading for. Should you put in this energy work, should you choose to get out of this indecision and feeling like you're stuck and stagnant, because you're not. You're not. I know you're going to say, yes, I am, Danielle. Yes, I am. You know, whatever you're going to say to me. But you're not. It's just the belief that you are. So we need to shift our thoughts so our beliefs change as a result. And we need to start feeling better. Because Spirit is saying, if you want that co-creative relationship, if you want to start having some fun and some joy and get back into the flow of things, and you know, it's very emotional based. Emotion is water. So if you are crying right now, just remember that your tears are water. And all you're crying is that your body is purging the negative emotion that you're holding in your body. If you're not purging right now, and you're not going through the contrast, and you're not feeling shitty in some sort of way, you're basically holding on to all your past baggage still, and it's going to repeat itself in this new cycle that's coming up. And honestly, like I say, for the last month, I've been trying to help get you guys out of this. So it is definitely coming in. This is the base of the matter. How bad do you want it? You know, listen to influences. Try to incorporate more high vibe activities into your day, high vibe thoughts, all that sort of stuff. Start accepting and loving people where they are, for who they are. You know, what we are coming into times, and if you're jumping into the 4D, this may feel a bit foreign to you. Those in the 5D like me, you'll understand that we do truly live without condition, without judgment, without prejudice, without any of that. Do we sit there sometimes and go, you're a dipstick? Absolutely. But our emotional response to that is, you're a dipstick, but I'm going to send Spirit in some help to help you because you obviously are so far off the track, and then we just get on with our day. Those stepping into the 4D will still feel that, you know, I've got to go and tell Betty about this because, you know, how that negative experience happened to me, you know. It's just people who still try to run other people down in the ground without taking that respectful approach that everyone's at their own pace and their own timeline. Yeah, so it's hard. The mix between 3D and 4D reality is very difficult because you want to love people where they are, and you want to give people the benefit of the doubt, and you want to do all that sort of stuff, but your triggers and your traumas and this karmic shit that is coming up for everyone comes into play. So go easy on yourselves. What's hanging over your head? King of Swords come out in the weekly reading as well, I'm pretty sure. What you are asking for is coming in for you. I think most of you on a vibrational, which is your emotional sense, just want stability. You just want security. You want surety. You want the feeling of it, but you're getting into your logic and you're trying to work out how that is going to be for you. Where is that house I'm going to buy? Is my ex-lover coming back to me? Is there anyone out there that can love me? Is my boss going to sack me next week because they're going through, all those worries and those concerns? We need to step back and remember we're the King of Swords. We've got the ruling and jurisdiction over this thing. We need to bring the balance back into our lives, and we need to raise our sword up and say, I'm not selling for less than I deserve right now. A lot of you want this. This is what's hanging over our head. We want it and want it. So you're either A, listening to your excuses and your ego too much. B, you're living in the fear of the consequence or the outcome. Maybe you'll receive an outcome you don't want. I don't know. B, you're just not knowledgeable or supported enough to make these type of decisions. This is where the inner strength, this is where your inner power is going to come from. So this King of Swords can come into your life as a catalyst. We are really meeting our matches right now. We are really seeing the mirror reflection of us, good and bad. Good and bad. So, like I say, nothing's going wrong, everything's going right. It's about shifting your perspective into out of the victim type mentality, out of the lack, the loss, the scarcity, that something's going wrong, that everyone's just out to get you. Whatever this is, you've got to come back to self, you've got to ground yourself, incorporate some high vibe daily practices or thoughts, or only hang around and have a bit of play with external influences right now, because that's going to be your secret sauce. Past influences. Oh, look at that. We got relationships. So this is, even though maybe a lot of people, because this is in the past. This is in the past influences. So maybe Some of you are kicking yourself, or maybe, oh, hang on, what's going on here? See, the energy of the Three of Cups to me is soulmate energy. This is soulmate. Maybe some of you are kicking yourself because you've actually released or sabotaged a connection with a soulmate. And now you're feeling regret, and now you're feeling remorse for that. I've got a feeling that's what it's about. So if that's you, tricky energy, tricky energy. Put it this way, I think a lot of people are going to come back into alignment with their soulmates, especially if it's a twin flame journey. You will know, because once again, when you get into a higher vibration and you release toxic thoughts, people, patterns, behaviors and all that, I did that myself yesterday, you know, you can probably see by my post. But when you come out, when you do that, you know, obviously you're going to go, oh, probably shouldn't have said that. Probably shouldn't have done it that way. Or they could be over there doing the same thing. I don't know. There is a lot of reconnections happening when it comes to relationships. It doesn't always have to be intimate either. This can be friendships. This can be family connections. I think I said that right at the beginning too, about using your discernment as to what this is for you. But I don't care what anyone says. When you have a soulmate connection with someone, it's like they could wipe their bum the wrong way and you'd still go, that's so cool. Like, it's just stuff that they do doesn't really affect you that much unless it's serious. Yeah, come on now. If they go and, you know, chop the toe off someone or, you know, get done for naughty things, and yeah, you're justified. But I think if a lot of you are sort of making changes within yourself and acknowledging things with yourself, I've got a feeling that you may come back in contact with your soulmate. I know that's in the past position, but I think it's about, because you've ascended and you know better now, you're looking back at past relationships and you're going, you know, maybe they weren't so bad. Maybe they were justified in what they said to me. Maybe this and maybe that, and that type of energy. So that's you, is it, Robin? Look, what's coming up? Emotional high, baby. Vulnerability. Authentic, transparent communication. Speak from your soul. To me, the Ace of Cups is ultimate emotional happiness. Maybe some of you have experienced it in the past. Thought you'd never have it again? Yes, okay, let's go this story, because this is how Spirit have been communicating with me in private readings as well. It's a storyline. So story time with Dan, psychic story time with Dan. What's going on right now is that you guys experience this. This could be the love of a job. This can be love of a person. This can be, you know, just love of self as well. You had this in the past. You had the value coming in and you soaked it up and you gave the value back out again. You had this. But in between, over the course of the last few years or whatever in your own timeline, shit happened. Shit happened. You got in your head about it. You got defensive about it. Now you're in the hangman position. What the hell do I do? What the hell do I do? Spirit is saying, if you take care of your emotional self, and I'm going to share with you a practice real shortly on how I can help you with that. If you work on the emotional side of yourself through positive communication, because now my throat feels like it's so clear, through positive communication, your own internal dialogue, have that conversation with other people. If you can't have it with the other person, maybe there's something that happened that 10, 20 years ago, write them a letter. Write them a letter, pop it in your God box. You know, the universe will transmute that for you. There's a lot of grounding and balance and coming in for us. You know what I mean? But unless there's positive communication here, you're screwed. Let's just say that. But there is emotional happiness and contentment that is coming in for each and every one of you. My hubby and me, he works away. We're trying to have more fun, love. Exactly. Good on you, Lisa. Good on you, because that's what it's all about. A lot of people do need to get a little bit more fun and a little bit more playful and not take life so seriously. And trust me, I know this is going to sound patronizing, because if someone said that to me during this week, I would have said, you can go and shut them. But because I wasn't in a place to receive that at that time. Doesn't mean that, and if you're experiencing the same, it doesn't mean you never will. But the more you take care of your emotional self, the better and better and better things are going to be. Let's get an extension of what's happening now. Yep, you've got to follow your intuition. You know, some of you have been ripped off because maybe you have money and people only want to take your money away from you. Maybe you've got family that just leech off you, that type of thing. Maybe you were a very charismatic and confident and assertive person, and certain influences that you thought were soulmates actually took that away from you. Actually, narcissism, they keep saying, narcissists did their number on you. Maybe you had the dream job of your life, and some young male or female come in and took your position from you. I don't know. I feel like a lot of you are facing a very strong injustice in your life right now. It has been brought to the surface as part of this karmic cleanup. It's left you in your head. It's left you feeling dismantled. They just literally told me the word dismantled. You are now in the hangman position. What the do I do? What do I do? Spirit is saying you love yourself. You talk to yourself really nicely. You nourish your emotions. You hang around people that actually add value and positive stimuli to your life. You are not stuck. They're saying, stop saying you're stuck. You're not stuck. You're resistant and moving forward. That's all that's happening right now. Sure, you've gone down the river. You've wanted better. You wanted better. Then all of a sudden, bam, I've hit a boulder. You have to give yourself a bit of linear time to sort of maneuver your way around that boulder. You know, go over it, go around it, find your way through it in some way. You need to feel the emotion. And work your way through it, because you do have emotional satisfaction coming up. Coming up for you, and then your karmic rewards will come in for you, especially if you follow your intuition. I know a lot of people aren't putting their best self forward right now. They're probably not putting their best self forward. But if you know people and go, oh, they sort of said or did that, but I know it's not really them, you know, or if there's that type of energy going on right now, go easy on yourself and go easy on them. Because I hand on heart admitted last night, you know, I got caught up in my fight, flight, or thing. And it's sort of like I knew it was my brother's birthday yesterday, and I knew it was going to be hard. And then with everything else that I've been purging and stuff like that, I sort of got myself into a lower vibe energy in prelude to what I knew yesterday was going to be. And I said stuff and I did stuff, and it was from a knee-jerk reaction. And all I wanted to do really was just protect myself, because at the end of the day, I've been through so much hurt and pain myself over the course of the last 10, 15 years. And you saw me get on here in my last live and have a bit of a vulnerability check. You know, but it's such an unhealthy way to live. And, you know, if we keep pushing people away, if we keep making choices that we feel are best for us in that time, they're not the best choices to make in the long term either. So we are pinching ourselves off from the flow. So if that's you, please know that you're not alone. We need to know that everything is coming full circle. This is the karmic cleanup. We are almost at the end. So be very, very focused and mindful about where you're sharing your energy. Your time and your energy is just as valuable as money and resources. So if you are sharing your energy, splitting your energy up too much, giving it to the wrong people, the wrong places, the wrong things, the wrong daily habit, whatever, unfortunately, I think the next karmic cycle for you will be filled with very much the same people, places, things, thoughts, habits. I'll probably be talking to you again in a year and you'll go, guess what? Nothing has really changed since last time. So the wheels are actually turning in our favor. There is fortune to be had here. Everyone puts their own value. Hopes and fears. Justice. Justice. It's going in your favor. This can happen in a legal sense. So if you are going through any court system, justice is going to go in your favor. Like I say, look at this. If you have had any fallings out with soulmates, or old soulmate energies do come back from the past, whether it was last week, last year, 10 years ago, or whatever, there's a really, really good chance that you can work through whatever you've gone through and have this emotionally happy ending, and start co-creating again and start moving forward again and doing all that sort of stuff. The justice, look at the balance of the scales here. So this is power pussy and power penis. This is power couple status. So somebody needs to know that you are going to be victorious in your current situation. The wheels are going in your favor. At the moment, it's just indecisive. What do I do? What do I do? Where do I go? Should I give him a chance? Should I not give him a chance? Should I take that job? Should I not take that job? Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I get this car or that car? There's lots of indecision. It's about tapping into the feeling of what you're asking for right now, you guys. That's all you can do. So if you are seeking justice, this is karmic justice. You are going to get your karmic justice. Hey, Jeanette. You are going to get your karmic justice. And yeah, and so the final outcome is rebirth and abundance. So if you are someone who needs extra resources to help you move forward right now, they're coming in with the page energy here. We are just about to merge into that over the next, they just told me 7 to 10 days. So the more you take care of your emotional self, have these positive communications, find some type of closure or peace with other people or where you are in your own current timeline, the more you do that from this moment forth, the more beneficial it's going to be for you, because we've got the power couple status, power in business, power in love, power in relationships, soulmate energy. So this is people who actually add value to your life. And dot your T's, yeah, dot your I's, cross your T's. And then we've got smooth sailing and co-creative. Oh, they just said to me, what people are doing in their karmic cleanup at the moment is they're releasing codependencies and replacing it with co-creativities. Put that one down. So yeah, if you've been really codependent on other people and you think, I can't do any better than them or that, or I'll never get a better job or anything like that, if you don't work your energy out of releasing that, so it is. But for those who are doing the energy work, and hopefully I'm leading by example in some way, there's positive co-creative processes that are emotionally satisfying. And I think that's all we actually want right now. Wouldn't you agree? I'm just going, does that all make sense? All right, I'm just going to pull some of my Celtic crosses to back this up, but I don't think it can get any clearer than that. You can go back and watch the weekly that I did on Friday if you want, the week in advance, because we are still cleaning up this energy. But I cannot emphasize enough, you guys, if you want something or whatever, you need to start speaking it into being, whether this is through your journaling. I'm going to do this and then I'm going to show you what I did today, just to give you an example. All right, these are the Celtic spirits, very shamanic. So we've got the weavers. So we've got fate, manifestation, and decisions. Fate, whatever's fated for you, whatever's destined for you, it is manifesting in your life. Whether it's money, whether it's love, whether it's reconnections, whether it's just balance, stability, justice. It's going to be different for all of you. You know what you're asking for. You know what you want. It's coming in. Life's going to get very black and white for you. So fate, manifestation, but you need to make some decisions. You need to make these choices. You really do. Tree spirit, strength, growth, and stability. I said that right at the beginning. The energy I'm picking up from everyone right now is that you're just seeking personal growth. You're seeking personal strength and strengthening of relationships and job opportunities and options and all that sort of stuff. The stability is coming in. Go and sit under a tree and ask the tree to say, give me some help. You know, if you have a bird shit on you from sitting under the tree, that means financial abundance is coming to you. This morning, I said, righty, get up and get your ass out of bed, anyhow, go for a walk. I don't care how cold it is. You need to get your energy moving and all that sort of stuff. And I literally walk down my driveway and here's those 2 feathers. And then I take 2 more steps and here's these 2 little pigeon feathers, I'm pretty sure. Like they're side by side, 2. Like you don't usually come across 2 like that. If you didn't see that, check out my posts in my community section. But you are getting signs and symbologies right now from the universe, from Mother Nature especially. And then we've got the herbalists. So we've got herbs, medicine, and healing. So some of you, my fellow witches out there, some of you are being encouraged, obviously, to drink your teas and get back into your tinctures, live a more natural lifestyle. First and foremost, some of you may need to seek an alternative medicinal healer for any physical stuff that you've got going on right now. But whatever's fated, because we're entering a new timeline, whatever's fated for us and part of our destiny is coming in for us. And it's all going to be based on the decisions we make from this moment forth. And if you don't know what that is for yourself and you need a starting point, book in for a reading. I know the investment. Sometimes people go, oh, I don't want to invest in that. I'm of the belief now that if people understand that money circulates and they really want to invest in themselves, and they'll just say, you know what, I'll just pay that because I know that what I get from it is I'm investing in myself. Money circulates, and what price can you pay, what price can you put on moving forward, really? Yeah. So yeah, bring it on. All right, Lisa. So what I wanted to do quickly too is I want to show you a process. Where's my book? I'm going to show you a real life process. A lot of people have been saying to me during the week in private readings, I don't know what I want. You know, I don't know what I want. I don't know where I want to move to. I don't know whether to take that person up on their offer. You know, they just don't know they're specific. Yep, step out of the comfort zone. That's exactly right, Jeanette. And if you're in the feeling space of whatever you're desiring, you don't even have to think about it. You just do. You just do. You know? So yeah, basically I've got my own little journal here, right? And each and every day I jump in and I do my own scripting. I started a whole new one. But yeah, I get in there and I pull my own cards and I write out affirmations. Some of this is what I share in the community section here and over on Facebook. But one really good practice, if you guys want to do something, and I'm telling you what, it may sound so simple and easy, but I tell you, it freaking works. It freaking works. Just before I moved to Queensland, I said to Spirit, we have to move again from another rental. Like, we have to move again. And my stability and security was really disheveled. Let's just say that. So I said to Spirit, look, I do all the daily practices. I do this and I do that and nothing's working. What do I do? And they basically said, well, the only reason why you want something is because of the feeling that you're going to have from it. So why don't you just jump into the feeling space? So that's what I did. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm going to share with you what I wrote out this morning. So I come outside, I sit in the sun, I say good day to Mother Earth. Here comes all my little friends. They're all coming around me because they know what I'm about to do. But I come out here, I spend probably a good 30 minutes on my own, just doing my own thing without any interruption or whatever. But the good thing, all you do is you sit down and you start writing a list of what your future 3, 6, 12 months feels like to you. That's all you have to do. So I'm going to read you mine. This is what I wrote this morning. Okay. So the next 3 to 6... I go 3 to 6 months because I like a little bit of instant gratification, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so I go, life feels wholesome. It feels tangible. It feels easy. It feels fun. It feels frisky. It feels safe, secure, and stable. It feels optimistic. It feels stimulating. It feels honest. It feels secure. It feels like ease. It feels easy. It's entertaining. It's adventurous. It's trusting. I feel truly alive. It's high vibe. It's purposeful. It's blissful. It's co-creative with Source. It's co-creative with others. Everyone is uniquely themselves. We are all on the same page. It is comfortable. It is secure. It is loving. It is cheeky. It is warm. It is safe. It is everything I have ever asked for. It's abundant. It is giving. It is wonderfully loving and supported. It is beautifully aligned. It is easy. It is fun. It is healthy and active. It's free. I am free to be me. They are free to be them. It's romantic. It's so pleasurable. It's so meaningful. It is humorous. It is stable and it is secure. It is working outable. It's growing. It's cherished. It's valuable to me. It is liberating. It is youthful. It is playful. It is abundant, prosperous, and joyous. It's just so easy. It's easy to be me. It all makes sense. It's understanding. It's funny. It's logically my next best step for my highest good and for the highest good of all. It's organic. It's natural. It makes complete sense. It's growing. It's expansive. It's totally comfortable. It's easy. It's playful. It's all attainable. It's smooth and easygoing. It's blissful. It's imaginative. It's exploratory. It's interesting. It's intriguing. And I am curious. It's grounded. It's hopeful. It's optimistic. It's forgiving. It's lustful. It's loving. It is sure. It's fantastic. It is thrilling. It's inspiring. It's motivating. It's fun and playful. It's moving forward. It's balanced. It's secure in its foundation. It's decisive. It's rewarding. It's honest and clear. It's tangible. So I did not put any specifics on that. But as I sat here and I grounded myself and I tapped into the feeling space of my desire, I didn't put a person to it. I didn't put a physical possession to it. I didn't put a destination to it. I didn't put anything to it. I just tapped into the feeling space and went on a rampage about how it felt. And then as soon as I got to the end, my body knew that's it. That's you've done enough. You've done enough. So I don't push it. And I just say, thank you so much, universe. Thank you so much. I'm so looking forward to experiencing all these feelings. Bring it to me in the meat suit, in my physical reality, however you feel deemed fit. And all I need to do right now is to trust myself, put my best foot forward, and be in the right place at the right time through my own divine orchestration, because your internal guidance system will always tell you and show you where you need to be and who you need to be with. So if you are rushing things right now, or you're putting too much pressure on anything, I'm just going to put my charger in. Hopefully that's working. That's a little process that you can do just to take the edge off a little bit. If anyone wants a copy of that, if you want me to send you a photo or something and copy it, you can do that. But the most important thing, you guys, the most important thing is, while you're doing a process like that, you need to feel it and you need to believe it. Don't write down anything that you don't believe that you deserve, or that you don't believe is even possible, because you are contradicting. It's like getting two magnets together and then just, repelling each other. You've got to believe it. Even if you only have 4 words or 4 descriptive adjectives to what your future looks like, just keep repeating them, and then you'll gradually add onto it. You'll grad onto it. Look, to be honest, Jeanette, I don't know. I don't go by the dates of things. I know there are specific dates and times and astrological things and all that sort of stuff. Just for me, I don't know, if I'm honest. I know there's this massive, I just feel that I'm more of a collective, so that's kind of the shamanic in me. I know the collective energies of things. But when it comes to specific dates and certainties like that and all that, I don't know. All right, quick. I'll answer some questions. So, Lisette, I know you got to drive, but you can come back and watch this if you want. Let's get into some questions now, eh? All right, Spirit, can we have something for Lisette? I have a question. Message from Spirit about finances. Working hard and am positive, just very tired. See, Lisette, if I was to guide you to do some learning and understanding, and it would be that it's your relationship with money and the way that you receive money, that's what you could learn more about right now. So I wake up, how I started with what I do is I wake up and I get paid to play. I love getting paid to play. It's easy, it's effortless. I get paid full-time wage for part-time hours. And it's about shifting your belief system around money and how much you've got to work, because we are raised to say, unless you're working 60, 70 hours a week, then you're not being conducive. Yep. Money can come to you so much more easily and effortlessly, babe. I would shift my mindset if I was in your physical shoes, if you want a personal development tip. But Spirit are saying that there is going to be a shift when it comes to your finances. The sun here, this is the brand new dawn, brand new day, brand new opportunities and options. I feel like you are going to be given the gift of time, so to speak, so you can regroup and recalibrate. And it's kind of like, once I take my foot off the accelerator a little bit, stop trying to work so hard at it, not tell the story that I'm always tired and that this is so hard and that type of thing. If we like I say, switched and swapped at the same time. If we shifted that just a little bit, you have outside resources that are coming in for you, and they're going to come in threefold for you. There's going to be definitely a shift in your financial sector. There is definitely a shift coming in for you. Obviously, how that's going to come in, I'm not too sure yet, but I feel like you may be gifted something or receive. I mean, this energy always comes in usually because we're tax time here in Australia, so you may actually have some resources coming in that will let you take your foot off the accelerator a little bit, put your foot on the brake, have a bit of a rest. You'll have your next best idea from that space, and then other options and offers will come in for you when it comes to your finances. So, yeah, I hope that helped you, darling. Ask, believe, receive. Absolutely, Chris. Okay, so Robin asked, do you see any work or any form of income for Robin? Oh, I do. They just, Spirit just said to you, Robin, you're a very creative person. You know what you'd like to do. You know what you'd like to do. It's about going within now. Let me get more on that. I got a feeling if you're going through this rebirth like all of us, darling, I feel like if you go within and you say, you know what, I really love paper mache. I could make paper mache bowls. Oh, how cute would they be? You do have a little bowl and it's all varnished, and you know, you get into that creative side, and then all of a sudden, you know what, I might turn this into a hobby. And then you start creating a hobby. And then all of a sudden everyone's going, where'd you get that bowl? I want one of those bowls. And you're going, oh, I made it. And then it's just going to flow on from that. And then there's extra income from that. Oh, it's getting dark out here. So I've got a feeling if you want to start a hobby or something and turn it into a business from some internal creative process that you know you're good at, Robin, I would really encourage you to do that. I would. The same cards keep coming out for you. The same card. You saw me shuffle them, and the same cards. The same cards come out for you. So maybe I don't know whether you're too much focused on relationships and connections and stuff, and not so much on your work or your career. I'm not sure, or that could be your guidance. It's like I think the majority of us right now need to stop looking at the absence of anything in our life and shift our focus onto something else. Just because you're not focused on, if you really, really, really want a relationship and you're so focused on doing everything you can to get that relationship or whatever, what you're actually doing is you're actually focusing on the absence of it. So it's about shifting your energy around. Have a bit of a decoy. Go into thinking about money or joy or playful, or go out and, do something that you've never done before, or do something else. Do something else with yourselves. But yeah, Robin, sorry, I just think hobby turn business. I might just turn the light on. Hang on. Right. That's better. Oh, cookie power. All right. I was running at the beach the other day and just watching people and seeing everything from the heart space. Love, it brought tears to my eyes. Everything was so beautiful. Oh, I love that, Jeanette. And you're such a beautiful soul. All right, Sue wants to know if her mum's house will soon sell. Spirit. Yep. 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 And it's gonna happen real fast. All of a sudden, feel like I'm shocked. Deer in the headlights. Yep, yep, yep. Honestly, what you could do is print out a picture of your mum's house, Sue. Put it up on your vision board. Tap into the feeling and the thought of it. The feeling. Put a soul sign on it. Put a soul sign on it. You can encourage and influence this energy to happen faster, but it is going to happen. I've got a feeling it's going to happen. Look, I'll say within the next 3 months, based on this energy right now. But I've got a feeling it's going to happen real soon. And it's so funny, Sue, because you ask about your mum's house, but they want you to know that you've got this relationship coming in. Look at that. Ooh. Ooh. 10 of Cups. Soulmate energy. So I know you're asking about your mum's house, but Spirit wants you to know, they feel you need to know, that there is love on the cards for you. Yep, money is my friend and money flows to me. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly from multiple sources. My bank account is overflowing with abundance. Maybe I should. I know I always say it, but I get on to other things and ADD in me. But maybe I should do my money mindset course again. Yeah. Mr. Fox, the British accent on an American trailer trash girl is throwing me off a bit. Mr. Fox, have you been smoking the funny stuff? Oh dear. Bye-bye. Awesome, Robin. If you've started it, it's going to take off. All right, Wendy. Spirit, do you have any messages for Wendy? Wendy, woo! I love how they just jump out. Oh, giving birth to new ideas. Self-love, self-care, self-nurturing. I think these spirit-led messages are really divinely guided for you as well. It's about taking care of your emotional self. There could be a birth in the family as well. I don't know whether this is you or a family member, but I just saw a baby, so, you know, watch out for that one. But I feel like it's about you learning new ways to lay down your burdens and your worries and your concerns and all that sort of stuff, really grounding yourself and emotionally tapping into the feeling space of what it is that you want. Work, money, finances, stability, security. It's coming in for you here, my love. Absolutely. I think you have the potential of stepping up into either a self-employment leadership type role here. Don't let anyone tell you that you're not good enough or that you can't do whatever this is. Definitely Queen of Pentacles here. So maybe you will give birth to a new idea. You may apply for a job. I feel like something that's financially based, I'm going to put myself out there and I'm going to score big time. And that's going to be the shift and the catalyst that you need to see in your financial self. I don't know whether you have had someone that's been draining your bank account or somebody. I mean, if it's not your financial side of things, it could be just your time and your energy, because like I say, it's as valuable as any money here. But if you have invested financially through your time, your energy in your past and it hasn't paid off, it's just about to pay off for you, Wendy. It's going to pay off for you, I promise you. You're welcome. I found the more that we try to control it, the slower our desires delivered. Just put it out there, let it go. And absolutely. Or come and have a drink with Dan. Hey, Chris. Just do something different than the thing you're doing to resist anything in life. Yeah, Sue, that's spirit for you. I love it because people book in for a reading and they probably never had a reading with me before. They come in with a certain expectation. They go, she's going to tell me all about this, and then spirit can tell them something completely about something else. It's so funny. Chris, I think I've mentioned this to you before, Dal. What's happening is that you've learnt so much over the last few years about yourself, about your environments, about people, even spiritual knowings, all that sort of stuff. Your main struggle right now, and I'm sharing this to you personally because I feel like this is happening on a collective level, it's just you're not embodying your belief system yet. You're not embodying the knowing. You're not trusting the process. Maybe, Chris, your thing is to find your own co-creative relationship with your source. That's going to really help you in some way. But nothing's going wrong, darling. Everything's going right. It's just about you're learning new ways to embody what you know and what you've been woken up to. Oh, thank you, Robin. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, the Mozzies. If you have any insight for me, that would be amazing. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Jeanette. I love being on school holidays. I feel like I'm a naughty girl. I get to like do whatever I want whenever I want. And this one drink has really gone to my head. Ow! For those who are still here, do you want me to show you some, because I forgot about this, but we are on 71 minutes. Do you want me to show you how you can cleanse and shield and cleanse yourself each and every day? But for now, we're going to get into Jeanette. Jeanette. Something, Spirit, something for Jeanette. I love how these are just jumping out for everyone. Jeanette, you do have to sort of control and manage your energy just a little bit better, if I am as bold to say that for you. Because the Spirit, I just said, what do you mean by that? And Spirit said Jeanette needs to settle into the energy. You need to settle into the energy. The reason why I say that is because I think you have a relationship coming in, and that family that you have always yearned for, or that sense of connection with others is actually coming in for you. But I need to settle my energies. I know you're doing it. But there is still a little fragment of your energy that is, I don't know how to explain it. There is a fragment of your energy that is sort of like not believing it. Let's get a couple more. There's someone coming in for you, Jeanette, and they're very playful and they're very childlike. I think when you first cross paths with them, you'll go, God, you're immature. God, you're immature. Something of that nature. But they're actually the perfect person for you, because I feel like maybe you get a little bit too serious, and this person's going to come in as a mirror of you and just say, hey, loosen up. Loosen up. Yep, and this is going to come in hard and fast too. Yep, whatever you're trying to manifest right now, you're going to be victorious. It's heavily supported by Spirit, by your Spirit team, but it is just about, I know how it is when you get into the personal development work and the spiritual work, you can tend to come across very serious. And I think that's why people think I'm very intimidating, because I take my work with Spirit and my coaching and my mentoring very seriously, because I am messing with people's lives at the end of the day. So I do have a serious side, but I think we need to go out and play a little bit more. Toxic traits, they just said to me with this card, so maybe you are still releasing some toxic type of behaviors or thoughts or people, places, things around you. But this change is going to come in hard and fast, and August is significant here for you, Jeanette. So, yeah, hope that helped you, babes. Yeah. All right, let's go Tam. I knew this was going to run over time, and I don't really care. I even bought my battery charger out. Yeah. All right, who was I doing? We're going to do Tam. Tam, Spirit for Tam. Did you know that I used to call myself the psychic, the toxic psychic? Because I had my abilities. I didn't want them. I didn't trust them. I didn't want any part of it. I just want to live a normal existence. This is like back between 18 and 24, I guess. And but when I got really, really pissed, or I'd have a few drinks or have some naughty stuff, I was on fire. I was on fire. Guys used to come up to me in nightclubs and go, "Hey, you want to dance and all that?" And I'll go, "Well, shouldn't you go back to your wife and your newborn baby at home?" And they're like, "I don't have a newborn baby or a wife at home." And I go, "Well, who's Karen then?" And they go, "Okay." They'd be like, you know, head what is it? Head down, tail between the legs, moving on. It's so funny. Anyway, fucking Tam. Tam. Spirit something for Tam, please. But yeah, over the years I've learned to do it without alcohol. Tam. Money coming into you, co-creative processes. You're going to be lining up with somebody who's going to offer you an awesome opportunity here with the night. If this isn't something that you're calling in yourself, this is an opportunity or an option coming from another person. They see your worth. They validate you. This can be a promotion or a pay rise, or the fact that you are going to network and co-create something new with something else. There's a lot of new energy that is coming in from August, so it could be that as well. But either which way, you're going to have financial stability and security. And I feel like I'm Tam, and I wake up in the morning with purpose, and I go to bed satisfied, and everything's working out for me. And I have so many options and opportunities. And if you're not in that space, you can come back and read and write down those words, because that's what Spirit is saying for you, babes. Yep. And you're getting your karmic rewards. Here comes the offers. Here comes the opportunities. So whatever these opportunities and offers are, they're going to inspire you. They're going to say, "Hey, Tam, you are worth more. You do deserve more. You're not the doormat. Don't. They literally just said to me, "Don't put baby in a corner." Please, all the ladies and the gents out there, don't let anyone put you in a corner. You stand up in your worth over the course of the next, especially 2 to 4 weeks. And I tell you what, the connections and the co-creative connections that you're going to have with people, it's going to float your boat. Going to float your boat. Oh, hell yeah. Go back and watch the Celtic spread, because I'm pretty sure they just said that. We are releasing codependent people. So anyone that's codependent on us, anyone that we're codependent on, this can be divinely orchestrated, or we could be making those solid choices for ourselves. Either which way, it doesn't matter. We are getting into co-creative times. Co-creative. These are people that, you know, they want more out of life. They want better. They just do shit with themselves. Cheers to those people. So, Tam, I hope that made sense to you, darling. Oh, thanks, Chris. I love you. You wait till we get together in person one day. It's going to be fun. Yeah, Jeanette's finally going to get lucky. Clean out those cobwebs, Jeanette. Perfect, Wendy. That's just Spirit's validation to say what you're doing is working. Keep going, keep going. And I know it, because I'm feeling that anticipation myself. I know there is something on the rise. I knew it. I know it's going to come in the course of the next few weeks. So I'm feeling it too. That's why Spirit said in the collective, patience. Patience is the key. Patience. Oh, good on you, Sue. Cheers. Cheers. Wake up every day in spiritual growth in my head from the time I open my eyes till I go to sleep. So I totally understand, hon. Thanks, beautiful. All good. I'm doing the same, darling. I'm doing the same. You know, and it's when you get into this, it's intoxicating, because there's so much to learn and there's so much to do. But we do have to realize that we're humans too. So we need to go out and have fun. We need to go play. We need to go and have conversations with different people, and you know, we do, well, let's just call it 3D because it's terminology, but we do need to go and just experience life, you know? You know how kookaburras keep showing up? They mean to laugh and be playful. Yeah, but don't have a kookaburra laugh at you, because that means you're going to be pregnant. No. Nah. Oh, I can't anyway after my surgery. So, Yeah. All I can say to everybody right now who is diligently doing the energy work, Spirit have your order. They have your order. They know exactly what you want. They know the reasons why you want it. The only things that we need to do right now is to go on an emotional rampage and call it in by tapping into the emotion of it, and by trusting the universe enough to say, while you're doing that, universe, while you're doing your divine orchestration and all that sort of jazz, I'm going to be over here playing. I'm going to be over here doing this. I'm going to be over here. I'm going to have a Canadian with my friends or a wine with my friends. I'm going to go dancing. I'm going to go bingo. Yeah, I might go to bingo. I might do this. I might do that. Go and do something else. Go and do something else. And I love your energy too, Wendy. You're welcome, Tam. What did I miss? Always thought the kookaburras were laughing at me for some reason, not in a good way. No, kookaburras like that. No, no, no. If you ever think that the universal elements are doing anything untoward you, nah. Never, 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 never. Oh, sure, Angela. Sure. All right, Spirit, can we have something for Angela, please? And good on yous if you've hung out for the last 81 minutes. I love yous. Love yous. Everything's going to get easier so much sooner, I promise ya. Angela, Spirit, can we have something for Angela, please? What can Angela expect coming up? Once again, you guys, if you have jumped in late, I am shifting my whole bit. I am re-registering my business. I had an opportunity to come in and I have to have a registered business to do it. So I've decided to retract my idea. Oh, sweet. So I am here for another year. I am restructuring it all though. And if you want a reading with me at the current prices up until July 1st, I would book in now if I were you. I am streamlining everything. The prices are going to change. What I offer are going to change. And I am going to start offering face-to-face private readings with me in my home. So that's not going to be available on my website because I don't want some strange irky lurkers coming to my home. But if you don't want rather a face-to-face reading, tell your friends that live in the area or whatever. I'm also doing psychic parties. So if you have people that live in the Sunshine Coast area doing parties. But yeah, everything's going to change. Everything's going to change. So, all right. Angela, look at that. Everything's coming full circle for you. I'm going to tell you exactly what Spirit told me. Angela, all the resources... I can speak English. All the resources you need. Fuck, I've had one drink. I'm anyone's. No wonder I keep getting asked to the pub. Anyway, all the resources you need are coming in for you. Your life is coming full circle. You got to release the resistance yourself, my love. You really do. There are some happier, fun, playful, abundant, prosperous, joyous times coming in for you and your family. This could be the birth of a child or someone falling pregnant. Coming into the family as well, so be mindful of that. I don't know whether you have, whether you're old enough to be a grandma or anything like that, but this is a building of wealth. Honestly, I think for you, darling, if I'm really, really truthful, it's about shifting your mindset when it comes to money and creating wealth and where wealth can come from. And it's not always attached to money. It can be attached to health, and it can be attached to prosperity and joy and fun and laughter and playfulness and all that sort of stuff as well. But everything is coming in full circle for you. Isn't it just? Holy shit, the King of Pentacles. I'm going to be really honest with you, Angela, because I'm half tanked. I'm feeling real hippie. But Spirit, I say you are pinching yourself off on what you know that you deserve and what you know that you're worth. I think we all do to some degree, so we're not picking on you. Always loving without judgment or without condition. But you got the moon, so you have released a lot of false beliefs about yourself. Now it's time to tap into your intuition. Now it's time to tap into your intuition. You have the Midas touch right now, they just said. So make sure your thoughts and your feelings are as positive as they can, because you do have a bit of a windfall or some money coming into your family. And I feel like, who wants pizza? Who wants this? Who wants that? And I can just share it. So fill up your own cup first, and then you'll be able to give from the overflow of that, doll. Absolutely. Yes, they are. I'm going to them now. I love them the whole way. Thanks, Chris. Yep. Awesome. I got the vacuum out now, Jeanette. Kookaburras to me, in a shamanic sense, represent playfulness. They represent laughter. They represent the need to be more childlike. They represent especially communication, especially in the current energies, because what's happening in the current energies is everyone's so defensive. Everybody's being very critical. They're just talking wicked tongues. So they're speaking very wickedly, or they're they're not speaking from a higher level of awareness, let's just say that. So you are being encouraged to do that if you have that emotional and mental maturity and intellectual maturity. But if someone comes at you and it is very derogatory or demeaning or negative or whatever, it's saying more about them than what it is about you. You are being told to build that resilience to that and know that it's a them thing, not a you thing. Don't take things personally. I know a lot of people, and that's probably why I did that post in the end, is a lot of people take what I say very critically and very personally, but those who really know me know that I just want the best for everybody, and that I feel like we all deserve unconditional love, justice, wealth, health, abundance, all that sort of stuff. So my opinion now is that if anyone thinks less of me at this point in time, then that's on them. I'm not going to sit here and justify and validate myself anymore. It just ain't happening. Ain't happening. Yeah, lighten the hell up, Chris. That's exactly right. You could call it wine and shine time. Is that me? I missed half the bloody conversation here. We need to get more childlike. I need to organise a live event. I really do. Thank you, Angela. Thank you. Well said. Do you guys want me to show you how to shield and cleanse yourself? What I do? Tina, let's get Tina something. You're such a beautiful, beautiful contributor on my channels. And I love you guys, honestly, hand on heart. Everyone who leaves a thumbs up, who subscribes, who leaves a comment or anything, you have no idea on how much that means to me. It really, really... Yeah, psychic parties are so much fun. I used to do them back in the day. Yeah, you don't know how much you guys... I mean, yeah, I do it because I love it, but I just love that you guys love what I give. Who are we? Tina. Sorry, Tina. One pot screamer. Tina, you need to cut out the bullshit in your life. You are going to be victorious in something. There's money coming your way, babes. If you're feeling misaligned to people or places in particular right now, it's about honoring that and knowing that these negative things need to be released so better things can take their place. Spirit wants you to know that you are more stronger than you give yourself credit for. You've been fighting for far too long, but you've been fighting against the wrong things. Most of this is maybe you're fighting against yourself because you may have made poor judgments. You may have given people the benefit of the doubt. You may have not followed your intuition. There's something that's going on within your energy right now. Spirit wants you to forgive yourself. They want you to forgive yourself. You need to turn your back to any past person, place, or thing that thought that could override you. You are going through an energetic ascension here. And my God, are you going to be financially better for it? And you are going to be triumphant for it. Leave the shit where it belongs, babe. Leave it where it belongs. Cut out the crap. Cut out the crap. You have so many wonderful things coming in for you. August, September is severely highlighted. But the more you hold on to resentment, grief, lack, loss, anything like that, and the more you don't stand in your power, the more of a struggle this is going to be for you. But for you, it's just about releasing the past. Releasing the past. People, places, things, anything that was no longer conducive. So I hope that helped you, darling. All right. What I'm going to do... Oh, I'm having a crazy... Anyone help me with my hair and my hormones? Look at it. Fucking... Anyway, I watched your reading earlier and it really helped me. Thank you. I was wondering if you could tell me any messages related to health. Also, I love your hair. I just read that when I'm sitting there giving the, getting the shits about my hair. Hey, Blue. I'm glad that it helped you in some way. That's all I'm here to do, is to help guide people move, to move forward. All right. So you're going to challenge me now because I have to actually tap into your energy real big time. Look, I am a psychic, but I choose not to predict on health or legal matters because it's a responsibility I choose not to have. But I will ask for you, Blue, anyway, and see what comes up. I think a lot of your physical stuff is a byproduct of the emotional traumas that you may be having, holding on to. Yep, especially if you've got issues with feminine energies. Yep. I don't know whether you want to start co-creating or getting back with someone from the past here. There's a lot of emotional healing that needs to be done on your part. I don't know whether you're feeling indecisive about a specific person or a specific event in your life. But Spirit are saying that the more you take care of your emotional self, your physical self will come back into alignment as well, and you will start feeling better. Especially if you take care of your emotion, your ships will come into port. I don't know whether you have been dealing with someone who's fucking fiery or feisty or argumentative or debatable. It's just like nothing will please this person. I don't know, you can correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm probably reading way too much into this, but I feel like for you, Blue, that you're fighting for the wrong thing. You're fighting for something that only trips you up, that only takes from you. It's affected your emotional self. It's left you indecisive and not knowing what to do, but your soul and your intuitive self is saying, go this way, go this way, go this way. And you're going, oh, but I can't. And because you've got this restriction within you, it's affecting your physical health. I am seeing and tasting blood right now. So if it's got anything to do with that, Spirit are drying it up for you. So call upon Archangel Raphael. I feel like that is being dried up for you. But I feel like you want to set up home somewhere else, or you just want to get the hell out of wherever you are. There is an opportunity or an offering coming in for you, or you need to give this offering or opportunity out to someone else. But I feel like it's definitely a female. There's definitely a female here. So I'm not sure. And like I'm reading energy, so it could be a feminine masculine, or it could be literally a female here. But if any of your questions have got to do with a female, I feel like you need to release someone from your past so you can embrace someone in the new. And you can expect a positive shift in your financial sector as well. So, Blue, I hope that helped you. Spot on. I got to leave it. Thank you. Starting today. Is happy you're staying. Yeah, I'm staying. Oh, cool. Yeah, staying here. As soon as I popped in, I had haircut time. Weren't you going to do? I do, but have you ever seen the costs of someone with my length of hair? Maybe I start. Maybe I need to start a GoFundMe where people can donate to my GoFundMe so I can get my hair cut and coloured. You're welcome, Blue. So much love to you. All right, guys, what I might do is, we are running really long time now. Please know that I love you a long time. But what I might do is I might quickly show you, you've probably heard me bantering on about sensitives. If you are a sensitive intuitive, you can be empathic. Yeah, whatever. A shielding thing. Yeah, shielding. All right. Snout. I thought I read snout. All right. So, as most of you know, I'm a very simple girl. I have very simple needs and all that sort of stuff. So I love to teach people how to do spiritual work very simply. So, how I'd love to help you. I can't fucking have a drink. Oh my God. What I do each day, I don't like using the word protection because it is just a word, but sometimes when people say I need to protect myself, it conjures a feeling of attack. It conjures a feeling of I'm going to step outside and there's going to be all these swords and these wands and these negative people and this, all this shit going on. Oh, would you cut it for me? Anyway, can't get distracted. Yeah, so I like to use the word shield. And the best way that any of you can shield yourself in this life is to raise your vibration. It is, seriously, to become as light and bright as possible. So the more you tap into your spiritual journey, so to speak, the more enlightened you get. You don't tend to attract anything that's less than, anything that you need protection from, anything energetic vampirish, anything like that, unless it is to teach you a lesson about a shadow part of yourself that you have going on. So, what I choose to do and what I choose to mentor and coach is the best way to shield yourself each and every day is to wake up, try and get into some sort of sunlight, whether it's through your bedroom. I'm lucky because my bedroom window, you just pop up, oh, the sun comes in. But get yourself out into the sunshine and go into an energy of gratitude and appreciation. I just sit there and I pre-pave my day. I sit there every single day, whether I'm laying in bed or I come outside with a cuppa or a glass of lemon water or whatever I'm doing. I will literally just pre-pave my day, shield myself by getting into a higher vibration, which is light, and say, I'm going to have the best day today. I'm going to meet the best people ever. Thank you, universe, for the air in my lungs, for the healthy blood in my system, for the positive thoughts, for the kookaburras, for Mother Earth. And I try to pre-pave my day. That's my way of shielding myself. Some people like to get up and they like to put on crystals. They like to get up and do mantras. They like to get up and do journaling. Any spiritual practice that has a higher vibrational and intentional connection with it is going to work. So don't feel like you need to do one specific thing all day, every day for the rest of your days. You can chop and change it. Hang about on my channel. I do have a spiritual toolbox that is coming up soon as part of this new cycle that I'm heading into with my business. But at the end of the day, shielding is all about raising your vibration and stepping into the light. Perfect, Jeanette. And that's all that there is to it. And Chris does the bubble thing. Yep, you can do the bubble thing. You got to remember, and especially for you intuitives, I'm going to show you now. This is the way you can cleanse yourself. Me now at this current point in my own journey, what I do is I just do it in the shower. So I just, when I get into the shower of a night, I actually just stand there for a minute and I let the water hit me, and I understand that the water is an element And I just say, Spirit, if I have anything attached to me, if I have anything less than, my thoughts haven't been so great lately, yada, yada, yada. I have a conversation with Spirit, basically, and I say, I'm willing to release that into the water right now. And I literally see it. I've been doing it for so long, I see it. But I see all those elements go into the water, and then I literally visualize it going down the plug hole, back out to the universal transmutation where it belongs. So once I do that, and you can feel it. You can feel it. Once you feel like all that can be purged from your energy is purged, I then just form a gold light around me. I come up through my my chakra. I go up around my head. It's hard for me to explain it because I just do it so naturally. It's just something I do. But yeah, I come up from the top of my head, and I literally go totally around my auric field, and especially under your feet. I've been helping and mentoring a few people during the week when it comes to cleansing and stuff. They go, it's working, but it's not exactly hitting the spot. Most people forget to do under their feet because you've got to realize you're absorbing energy from the ground as well. So so I do that in the shower. I visualize a big gold light around myself, but I'm just going to get up for a sec. So this is another process. You can do this to shield yourself, and you can do this to cleanse yourself. But all you need to do is grab yourself an incense stick or a sage stick or whatever you like. I can't use sage at the moment because it makes me cough. It's just too strong. But grab yourself an incense stick, because in Native American culture, the smoke helps eliminate the negativity and the toxicity. And every practice that you do, guys, it is with intention. You've got to do it with positive intention, not just going, oh, Danielle's saying everyone, let's do a bit of this and a bit of that. Then everything's going to work out for me. No, you've got to do it with full intention. So in Native American, they use the smoke. So with the intention that if I attach anything negative around me into the smoke, and then you blow it away, blow it back out into the universe for transmutation, then that's going to work. But basically, you got to remember that you're... Oh, should I... Hang on. I'm going to see if I can just... That's better. All right. Yep, Palo Santo. Anything that creates a smoke. You can use anything, guys. And I know there's a lot of people out there saying... You shouldn't use sage for this, and you should only use Palo Santo for that, and you should only do this. Don't confuse yourself with all that. If you follow me and you see where I'm at right now, it works. And I'm not dissing anybody that uses their own things. Everything is intention. If I have the intention that this hair clip is going to be a source of protection for me, and so it is. And so it is. That's the intention. That's my intention. It will. It will. That's why some of these people that live to the 110, they firmly believe that drinking a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce is, their secret to longevity, because they believe it. They believe it. Yeah, so anyway, guys, just remember that your aura goes, put your arms out like that, and your aura goes up above your head, and it goes down all the way around under your feet. So it's probably the bubble effect, that your aura bubble or whatever. And basically I just grab an incense stick and I just say, Spirit, please remove any attachments, anything negative, and including my own thoughts that are attached to me. And I literally go around and I smoke my entire aura. I smoke my entire aura, and I go down and I go under my feet. And then I bless myself, especially when I go under the feet, because it's a very shamanic thing. And then you come up around the other side. You can say, Spirit, whatever is not mine, anything that's attached to me that may be less than, please remove it. Please remove it as soon as possible. It's all mantra-ish. And I feel like a total dick explaining it because I just do it. Oh, excellent, Lisa. Yeah, well, my American Indian guide, he's from the Lakota tribe, so he's the one that teaches me all this shit. Yeah. Yeah, I love reading everyone else's processes. And like I say, please don't let anyone tell you that there's a right or wrong way of doing it. Everything in life is intention. Everything in life is intention. But yeah, so at the end of the day, you can do this. If you like incense sticks, you can just smoke yourself around. Smoke yourself around. The most important thing is to get out around your aura, up under your feet, round and round and round and round, back and forward. You will, when you intuitively start doing this type of work, you will just know when it's done because you'll feel it. You'll feel it. You won't feel it. You feel it in vibration. You feel it in energy. You can do that each and every day. You can actually go and cleanse your spaces. I've done a few home smudgings myself before. I don't tend to do it because I don't want the insurances with setting off smoke alarms and stuff. But anyway, most people when they cleanse their homes and stuff, make sure you open up the bloody windows. A lot of people smudge and cleanse their homes and they don't open up the windows. Make sure you get up and down in between the backs of the doors and stuff like that. But make sure, I usually have a pile of feathers that I use, but make sure that when you're setting the intention to remove the negativity into the smoke, that you are actually blowing it out the window. Blow it back out into the universe. A lot of people have their windows shut, the doors shut and all that, and they're going, wee! It'll work. It'll still work, but you're still trapping it in. So make sure that you're pushing all that negative smoke out the window where it belongs. And you can do the same. You can do the same with your physical self as well. So yeah, did that make sense? Awesome, Jeanette. See all my girls in here, you got it going on. Yeah, everything is energy. Exactly right. And it's as simple as that. When you understand energy, it'll blow your mind. It'll blow your mind. And once you've got that understanding, everything else makes sense. Didn't you know that about me, Chris? I do a lot. Nearly everything I do is American culture. Awesome. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, I've been going on for ages now. Does anyone have any final questions that you'd like to ask me before I jump off? Because I am getting a bit hungry now. I've had my one drink, feeling a bit tipsy, and now I've got the munchies. So don't forget, you guys, if you do want to book in for your session with me, whether it's face-to-face in person, use my messaging, contact me via my website, or book in this week because my prices and my services are changing as from 1st of July. Please make sure you subscribe, like, share, hit the notification bell and all that because you never know where I'll turn up, what I'll turn up as, where, how, whatever. Please go very, very easy on yourselves, especially over the next coming days. Make sure that you just try to communicate your needs, whatever, the best that you can. And I am a very approachable, likable, down-to-earth person. Please don't be scared of me. Please don't be scared. I mean, I think a lot of people pick up the energy, especially when I'm connecting with spirit. That's probably what scares them the most, and I probably would be scared too because I know shit that half of you don't know and aren't willing to admit. But anyway, none of my business. But I am very approachable. I am. I thrive on just being organic, you know. And I love your guts too, Jeanette. Oh, you're welcome, Chris. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. You too, Tam. How often Oh, thank you, Blue. Honestly, I know I need a schedule, but because I'm an energy worker, I just do it when I feel like I need it or other people may need it or something like that. But if you subscribe and obviously hit the notification bell or follow me on Facebook if you're a Facebook user, you'll know when I jump up. I'm going to honestly, hand on heart, try to do the lives because I prefer the lives. It's just catching people at the right time, you know. There's nothing more awkward than sitting here talking to nobody. But thank you so much for the compliment. I appreciate it. All right, you guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. So much love. I hope you have the most amazing week. And if you can do one positive thing for yourself from this moment forth is to go onto your emotional rampage. What does the next 3 to 6 months feel like for you? So know what it looks like, who it's with, where it's at, what location, anything like that. It's all about tapping into the emotion, because the only time you want anything in this life is because of the feeling that you'll have from it. So, yeah. Tap into the emotion. If you need anything else, let me know. And, yeah, be kind to yourself and others, because we're all going through a shitstorm right now. All right. Oh, you're welcome, Lisa. It's been fun, Abriel. It sure has. I will, Chris. I will. Thank you so much. Okay. All right, kids. I love ya. I'll be back soon. Star signs, probably. All right. Love you so much, you guys. Have a good one. Bye.